Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Bible Basketball. Welcome to Bible Basketball. And this month we're celebrating Women's History Month. So we will be playing in the WNBA as we celebrate women this month. So welcome to Bible Basketball. We're going to give our players a few minutes to come on out on the court, and then we're going to get started. We're going to be hooping with the women in the WNBA. Come on out and let's play a little b-ball. Let's play a little b-ball. Learn how to dribble. Learn how to pass that ball. Learn how to shoot them three-pointers. This is the WNBA. So come on, let's celebrate Women's History Month in WNBA. Good evening, Pastor White and First Lady Gail. God bless you, my brother. Good to see you this evening. Welcome to Bible Basketball. Good evening to my beautiful wife, our First Lady. And good evening to Bishop Granberry. God bless you, my brother. Tomorrow is his birthday. This brother will be celebrating a birthday tomorrow. So we thank God for allowing you to be at the eve of another birthday. Come on in, let's play some Bible basketball as we're celebrating Women's History Month. And so we're going to be looking at women in the Old Testament. All our questions will be dealing with women. So I hope y'all able to run up and down that court with these women this evening. As we get ready to get started, we're going to give another minute for our players to come on out of that locker room. And then we're going to get started running up and down this court with these women in the WNBA. Come on in. All our questions will be dealing with women in the Bible. Great women. Women of power. All our questions will be dealing with women of power. All right, we're going to get ready to get started here. You got to put on your chucks from the 70s, back in the days when you used to play. Okay, First Lady gonna go back and get her shoes from in the day in the 70s when she was playing ball. All right, we're gonna get ready to pull up our questions here. Welcome to the WNBA, and here comes our first question. Rahab was famous for helping hide what in Jericho? A, Israelite spies. B, Egyptian farmers. C, Jericho rebels. D, Canaanite soldiers. She was responsible for hiding what? Good evening to my cousin Shirley. God bless you this evening. And right away she said the spies. And here come the bishop with the spies. Down the court, the bishop and cousin Shirley go with spies, and she passes across the court, cross mid-court to the First Lady. First Lady passes it down the court to Sister Glenzie Common. Good evening, Sister Glenzie Common. Down the court, Sister Glenzie Common goes to the right side. She looks around from right to left. Anybody else see anything different? Was it spies? Was it farmers? Was it rebels? Or was it soldiers? And here come Pastor White. He passes it to Ashley. Good evening, Ashley. God bless you, Ashley. And Ashley passes it back to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passes it back to the bishop. The bishop passes it back to the First Lady Gail. Is this a good three-pointer? Can y'all make them three-pointers on this one here? Let's check it out here. See if this is a good three. That is correct. Way to hit that three-pointer. Way to hit that three-pointer. All right. Let's keep it moving down the court with our next question. Way to shoot that three-pointer. Next question said, what creature approached Eve and tempted her to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil? What creature? Was it A, a cat, B, a serpent, C, a lion, D, a seal? What creature approached him? Come on, y'all know what happened in the Bible. And here comes our first lady with a serpent. She takes off down the court and passes it to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passes it to Sister Glizzy Cummings. Sister Glizzy Cummings crosses mid-court and got it stolen by Ashley. Ashley said a lion. Down the court, Ashley goes with a lion the other way. Can she slam it with a line? Don't let them catch you, Ashley. Don't let them catch you with a line. Yeah. That creature that approached Eve in the Garden of Eden. But here come Cousin Shirley, steals it from her and say it was B. It's B, Ashley, as she passes to Sister Glizzy Cummings. Sister Glizzy Cummings go between her leg behind her back with B. Can she slam it with B? Can she slam this ball with B? And here come Ashley. Ashley said it was B. But the bishop steals it with A. Down the court, the bishop goes with A. Can he slam it with A? What's happening here? But here comes somebody said V. I ain't got no V. Your finger's moving too fast. She lost the ball. Then she got it back. Sister Glizzy Cummings got it back and passed to the first lady. Is this correct with B? Was it B, a serpent? That is correct. It was B, the serpent. Way to slam it on that one now. All right, let's get ready to head on down the court with our next question. It said, after Delilah had Samson's haircut, what happened to him? A, nothing happened. B, he became stronger. C, he became weak. D, he got faster. What happened? What happened after she cut his hair? We're going to start this one off in here. Good evening to my cousin Priscilla. God bless you, cousin Priscilla. And she said she got weaker. She got it stolen by the bishop. Bishop says he got stronger. But Sister Glizzy Cummings steals it from him. And First Lady being a little too much. We know it was blind, but that ain't nothing one of them. She know her Bible. But here comes Cousin Shirley. She passed it to Sister Glizzy Cummings. Sister Glizzy Cummings passed it to my cousin Taylor. Good evening, Cousin Taylor. Cousin Taylor said he got weak. That's right, he lost his strength. Come on, and she passed to Sister Glizzy Cummings. Here come our first lady. She getting with it. But she lost the ball. The bishop stole it from her. The bishop said he got stronger. Down the court, the bishop go with stronger. Are y'all going to let the bishop slam this ball with stronger? He's going between defenders. He going and spinning around, going between his legs. Is the bishop going to slam it with stronger? He's going up for the slam. But here comes the first lady, steals it from him and takes off down the court the other way. And she passes it to Sister Glizzy Cummings. Sister Glizzy passes it back to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla got it stolen by the bishop. The bishop got it stolen right back for him by Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passes it to Taylor. Taylor takes off and passes back to Cousin Shirley to the first lady. Is that correct? With weak. That is correct as Sister Glizzy comes in for the alley hoop to a slam. That's what I'm talking about. Alley hoop right into that flying 360 slam. All right, let's get ready to head down the court with our next question. Next question says, Joab was looking for a woman to relay a message to King David. Someone that would tell a story that parallels what happened to Absalom. The Bible described this woman as being what? A, unwise. B, not smart. C, wise. D, loud. What kind of woman did they find to tell King David about his son Absalom? Come on, y'all. And here comes the bishop saying it was a wise woman. Down the court, the bishop goes with a wise woman. He goes between the defenders, bends around, goes behind his back. What kind of woman did they find to tell David about his son Absalom? Was it a wise woman? Was it a loud woman? She wasn't smart. She was unwise. Boy, the bishop is taking this one on by himself. Down the court, the bishop takes off by himself. He goes between defenders. The bishop is going to have to take it in by himself. Nobody is helping the bishop out. The bishop can't find nobody to pass to. And here he goes, Sister Glenzie. He passes to Sister Glenzie coming. Sister Glenzie passes it back to the bishop. The bishop passes it to Taylor. Sister Taylor go down the court, but then she decided, no, that woman wasn't smart. And then all of a sudden she passed to Cousin Shirley. Y'all said she wasn't smart. Down the court, but Cousin Shirley said, no, she was unwise. Come on, yeah, unwise, not smart, they both the same thing. All right, down the court, but the bishop said, yeah, that woman was wise. But here come our first lady, she said wise. It was a wise woman. She go between her legs, but she got it stolen by Taylor. Taylor said that woman wasn't wise. Taylor and the first lady are going back and forth with not wise. What have we got here? Are we going with wise? And the first lady doubled back with wise. Is that correct? That is correct. It is wise. The first lady doubled back and slams it on her own with a flying 360 slam. The first lady saved the day. All right, let's get ready to head on down the court with our next question. Next question says, unscramble this word. The hint is, it is Abraham's wife. What name should this be? H-A-S-A-R. What name should it be, y'all? I don't know. Y'all tell me what to type in. Yeah, we got to look that up, Cousin Shirley. Y'all got to look it up. Look it up for them, First Lady. Here comes, somebody says Sarah. And somebody says Sarah. What is it going to be? Sarah, Sarah. But y'all help me out. Somebody, it ain't no I in them, so y'all help me out. All right, Sarah. There goes Sarah. Y'all say Sarah. Down the court, back and forth, they going with Sarah as they pass the ball back and forth. Down the court, S-A-R-A-H. Yeah, okay then. And here comes the bishop. He's Sarah. But here comes Sister Glenzie, coming steals from him and spells it right. And she passes it to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla go down the court between her legs behind her back with Sarah. Is it Sarah? As we come into the end of our first quarter. We coming to the end of our first quarter here in the WNBA. Can we go out this first quarter with a lead? Can we end this first quarter with a lead? Is everybody in agreement with Sarah? Is that correct? As the seconds tick on the clock, are we going with Sarah? All right, Cousin Shirley says she found it in 2 Samuel chapter 14, verse 2. Thank you, Cousin Shirley. The Bible proves it. Amen. And there go the bishop with Sarah. Here comes my cousin Priscilla with Sarah. Is that correct? Is that correct? Y'all say Sarah. That is correct. Way to finish out this first quarter with a slam. Way to finish out this first quarter with a slam. Flying 360 slam. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back after the commercial and start our second quarter. Let's get ready to head on down this court. Get ready for our second quarter here. As we get ready to pull up our question for the second quarter, and we're still dealing with women of the Bible. Let's get ready for our second quarter. Here comes our second quarter, and we're dealing with women of the Bible. All right, here in the WNBA. Here comes our first question. It says, when Saul sent men to David's house to kill him in 1 Samuel chapter 19, what did Michelle do? A, she turned over David. B, she killed David. C, she helped David escape. D, she ran away. Tomorrow is the bishop's birthday. All right, Bishop. Good morning, evening to my cousin Betty Jean. God bless you. Good to see you this evening. All right, that's right, the woman of Tekoa. All right, what did Michelle do? Cousin Shirley said she helped David. She passed the ball down the court to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla passed between her legs and passed it to the First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passed it to the pastor, who passed it to Sister Glenzie Cummings. Down the court, Sister Glenzie Cummings going with this woman, Michelle helped David. Down the court, they say Michelle helped David, but maybe somebody see something different. Did she turn him over, kill him, help him, or she ran away? And here come First Lady Gail passing to the pastor, back to Sister Glenzie Cummings. And all right, First Lady, she checking out her Bible. She warned him. This sister knows her Bible. Okay, she helped him out. Come on, sister. We know you know the word. She showing off her skills, y'all. Betty Jean says she helped him. She helped him. First Lady trying to show off her skills. And here comes First Lady Gail down the court. She says she helped him. She helped David to escape when Saul was trying to kill him. All right. Down the court, you're going with helping. Everybody's saying helping. As the pastor looks around and the First Lady looking around from the top of the key, and she passes it to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla passes it to the bishop. The bishop looked around and she passed it to the First Lady. First Lady said help them. Is that correct with help them? That is correct. She helped him. All right. Way to slam, alley hoop slam dunk on that one there. All right, let's keep moving on down the court here in the WNBA with our next question. Next question says, Marion was Moses' what? A, mother. B, brother. C, sister. D, father. Marion was Moses' what? I don't know, y'all. Tell me. Y'all know y'all Bible. Marion was Moses' what? We're talking about women in the Bible, and I know y'all can handle it. Mother, brother, sister, father, what? How a woman gonna be a father? All right. And here come my First Lady, says sister. Bishop to my mother. The bishop said mother, but the First Lady said no, it was a sister. Cousin Shirley said sister. Down the court, we're going with sister. Back and forth between the First Lady and Cousin Shirley, we go with sister. Anybody else see anything different with sister? The bishop said it was a mother, but the First Lady said no. She took it from him and heads down the court with sister. She go between her legs behind her back with sister. Anybody else see anything different than sister? And here come Cousin Priscilla, she says sister. But then Sister Glenzie Cummings said it was the mother. And here comes Sister Paula Levers. Good evening, Sister Paula. And Sister Paula said it was a sister, and she passed it to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passed it down the court, and I don't know what First Lady talking about. I guess she trying to say sister, and she passed it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean passed it down the court to Cousin Priscilla, who passed it back to the First Lady, back to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passed to Sister Glenzie Cummings. All right, she getting with it this time. And here come Taylor with sister. But Taylor got it stolen by the bishop. But here come Betty Jean, steals it right back from the bishop and pass it to First Lady Gail, who passed to the pastor, back to Cousin Shirley. But the bishop still trying to steal it. They said, no, Bishop, it's C. It's C, sister. Miriam was sister. Is this a slam dunk with sister? That's a slam dunk. It's a slam dunk with sister. All right. She was his sister. All right, let's move on down the court with our next question. It said Rachel and Lita competed to have what? They competed to do what? A, the most money. B, the most slaves. C, the most land. D, the most children. You wrong, Bishop. You wrong. They competed for what? What was these two competing for? Money, slaves, land, children. Who gonna take off down the court on this one here. What was these two sisters competing for? Anybody know what's going on here between Rachel and Leah? Was they competing for money, slaves, land, children? All right, and here come Cousin Shirley, said children, the most children. And she passed it to Cousin Priscilla, who passed it to Sister Glenzie Cummins. Sister Glenzie Cummins go between her legs behind her back. Down the court she go to the top of the key. She looks front to the left. She looks to the right. And she can't find anybody. She trying to pass it back down the court to Cousin Priscilla. And Cousin Priscilla go to the top of the key, looks and pass it back to Sister Glenzie Cummins, who passed it back to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley looks around and passes it back to Cousin Priscilla, who passes it to Sister Glenzie Cummins. Sister Glenzie Cummins looked down the court and passed it to First Lady Gail, passed back Cousin Priscilla back to Sister Glenzie Cummins. But here come the bishop, steals it. The bishop still trying to say something different with money. Oh no, and here come Betty Jean, steals it from the bishop with children, and she passes it down the court to Sister Paula. Sister Paula passes it down the court to Taylor. Taylor go between her legs, behind her back, and passes it to the First Lady. First Lady said cheering down the court, but here the bishop steals it from her. But Cousin Priscilla steals it right back from the bishop and passes it to the First Lady Gail. Is that correct with children? That is correct. It is the children. Way to slam it on that one there. It is the children. All right, let's get ready to head on down the court with the next question. Next question says, Esther was wise and what? She was what? Did not listen to Mordecai's advice. B, she listened to Mordecai. C, did not listen to anyone. That sounds about right. Or didn't listen to anyone but about anything. What do most of these women do like Queen Esther? She was wise, but she ain't listened to nobody. What y'all say? The bishop said she listened. She listened to Mordecai. Oh, is that what y'all said? And Cousin Shirley said that we listened. She said he listened. Does somebody see something different? Somebody see something different. Sometimes, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But y'all said she listened. And she passed to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla go doing her leg behind her back. She is determined. We listen. We listen. And she passed it to Sister Glenzie Cummins. She was a wise woman. And she listened. A wise woman listens. Down the court between her back behind, she go with listen. And she go between her leg and she passes it back to the bishop. The bishop passes it to the First Lady. First Lady back to Cousin Priscilla. Back to Sister Glenzie coming to the bishop. Back to the First Lady. She listened. She listened. Down the court she going with listen. And the First Lady says she listened to Mordecai. All right, Cousin Shirley says she listened. The bishop said listen. Cousin Priscilla said she listened. Sister Glenzie Cummins said listen. Is everybody in agreement with listen with the bishop, the First Lady going back and forth here? With listen. Here comes Cousin Priscilla with listen. Is that correct? That is correct. She listened. Way to slam it on that one now. All right, let's get ready to go into our last question before we go into halftime. Here's our last question of the first half. Our last question of the first half. What were Rebecca's twin sons' names? Cain and Abel, B, Shem and Ham, C, Jacob and Esau, or D, David and Jonathan. What were the names of the twin sons of Rebecca? I remember some Cain and Abel. I remember some Shem and Ham. I don't know about Jacob and Esau, but I know about David and Jonathan. What y'all say? What y'all say? What is it, y'all, as we get ready to go into halftime? What y'all think it is? And here come Cousin Shirley said it is Jacob and Esau. But the bishop says Shem and Ham. But here comes Sister Paula, steals it from him with Jacob and Esau. She steals and goes down the court back to Cousin Shirley, who passed to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla passes to Sister Glenzie. Sister Glenzie passed to the First Lady with Jacob and Esau back to Sister Glenzie Cummins. Sister Glenzie Cummins passes it back to Cousin Shirley with Jacob and Esau. Down the court she goes and she passes it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean passes it between her legs back to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla got it stolen by the bishop. He's still hanging on with Shem and Ham. They said, no, bishop. They said, no. Here come the first lady, say it's seed, Jacob and Esau. And now the bishop changed. He going with them. The bishop is going with them. Can we end this first half with a lead? Can we end this first half with a lead? Is it Jacob and Esau? And here comes Sister Glenza coming back to cousin Priscilla, who passed it to Betty Jean, said no, it was Sham and Ham. Betty Jean goes the other way with Sham and Ham. Y'all gonna let Betty Jean slam it with Sham and Ham. Down the court she goes with Sham and Ham. Well, I don't know if they was twins, but Betty Jean said they were twins. But here comes Sister Glenza Cummins at the last second, steals it, and that is correct. It is Jacob and Esau. Way to steal it at the last second. All right, y'all, let's get ready to go into our halftime. That ends our first half. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back and go into our second half. All right. Good evening to my sister Knot. God bless you, Knot. Good to see you this evening. All righty. We're going to get ready to get started here with our second half. We're going to pull up our questions for our second half here in Bible basketball here as we celebrate Women's History Month in the WNBA. All right, here comes our first question of the second half. It said, Hannah promised her son to the Lord's service. Did she keep her promise to the Lord? Yes. A, B, no. C, she only after she was forced. Or D, she ran away with her son. Well, what did Hannah do? Come on, y'all. Do y'all know y'all Bible? Do y'all know y'all Bible this morning? This evening, excuse me. And here comes Sister Paula. She said, yes, she kept her promise. But here comes the cousin Shirley. She said yes, too. So down the court between Sister Paula and cousin Shirley go, and they pass it to Sister Glenza Cummins. Sister Glenza Cummins passes it to cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla go between her legs, pass it back to Sister Glenza Cummins, who passes to Betty Jean. Betty Jean said she kept her promise. Betty Jean said she kept her promise. She passed to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passed it to Pastor White and say, yeah. Back and forth, they go down the court with, yes, she kept her promise. And Pastor White passes it to Sister Knott. Sister Knott passes it down the court to the First Lady. First Lady say, yes, she kept her promise. She passed it to Sister Paula. Sister Paula say, yes, she kept that promise. She kept that promise. All right, that sounds good. And here come Betty Jean says she kept that promise. She kept that promise. Is this a slam with, yes, she kept that promise? That is correct, y'all. Flying 360 slam on that one there. She kept that promise. She kept that promise. All right, let's get ready to head on down the court with our next question. Next question said, Esther plays a vital role in saving which people? A, the Jewish, B, the Philistine, C, the Persians, or D, the Roman. Good evening, Sister Alice Cummins. God bless you. Good to see you this evening. What role did Esther play in saving which people? Which one of them, y'all? Come on. Was it the Jews, the Philistines, the Persians, or the Romans? Come on. Who know they Bible? We're talking about women in the Bible here in the WNBA. And there go cousin Shirley with Jewish. Pastor White and First Lady Gail go with Jewish. And they pass it down the court to Sister Paula. Sister Paula passes it back to Sister Glenza Cummins. Between the two, back and forth they go. And they passes it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean takes off down the court and passes it to the First Lady. The First Lady passes it back to Sister Glenda Common, who passes it to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passes it to Knott. Knott passes it to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla passes it to Sister Alice Cummins. Sister Alice Cummins passes it to the First Lady, who passes it back to Knott. Knott passes it down the court to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail go between her legs behind her back. She's ready to slam it. She said it's the Jew. And here comes Sister Alice Cummins. Is this an alley hoop? Is this a good alley hoop? It is the Jew. That is correct. Good alley hoop to a flying 360. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get ready to head down the court with our next question. Next question said, two women both claiming the baby was theirs, asked Solomon to decide. He said to cut the baby in half. The first said to cut the baby. The second said she would rather give the baby up than have it cut in half. What did Solomon do? Come on, y'all. Do y'all remember? Did he A, cut the baby in half? B, gave the baby to the first woman? C, gave the baby to the second woman? Or took the baby for himself to the palace? What did he do, y'all? Come on, y'all. Do y'all know y'all Bible? Come on, show me y'all know y'all Bible this evening. Do y'all know y'all Bible? Here come Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley said gave the baby to the first woman. But the Pastor White said no, he gave it to the second woman. And here First Lady Gail said second woman. Pastor White and First Lady Gail said second woman. Cousin Priscilla said second woman. She go between the legs behind her back. She is determined with second woman. But here comes Sister Glenda Cummins said first woman. Well, we going back and forth. And then here comes Sister Paula, steals it from her and said no, it was the second woman. And here come my first. They said, gave the baby to a woman who said, get the baby up and not cut it in half. Which woman was that first lady? And the first lady said that was the second woman. We got a thing going on here, y'all. The first lady said the second woman. We got some people say it's the first woman. Y'all help me out. But here comes Sister Glenda Cummins. She said, okay, it's the second woman. And she passed it to Sister Alice Cummins with the second woman. Sister Paula Neville said second woman. Cousin Priscilla said second woman. Down the court to the pastor and First Lady Gail said second woman. Sister Alice Cummins said second woman. First Lady Gail goes into the slam with second woman. And that is correct. That is correct, as Sister Knott Kennedy comes in for the slam with that second woman. That is correct. It was the second woman. Way to slam it on that one now. All right, let's get ready to head on down the court. What our next question says, Jezebel was married to which king of Israel? Which king? Jezebel was married to A, Josiah, B, David, C, Ahab, D, Abraham. Come on now. Which one of these kings was Jezebel married to? Josiah, David, Ahab, Abraham. All right, and here come Cousin Shirley, say Ahab. And I don't know what my wife's saying. She said Sean. And here come Cousin Shirley. She still can't get that B. I know what you're trying to say, Ahab. And here comes our first lady with Ahab. And she passed it down the court to Sister Glenda Cummins. Sister Glenda Cummins passed it down the court to First Lady Gail, back to Cousin Shirley. She got that B in that time. And she passed it to Sister Alice Cummins. Sister Alice Cummins passed to Sister Paula. Sister Paula never got that D, but I know what you're talking about. And she passed it to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy passed it back to the First Lady, to Sister Alice Cummins, who passed it back to the pastor. The pastor got that D this time, but I know what you're talking about. And he passed it to Cousin Shirley, back to Sister Kennedy, back to the pastor. The First Lady Gail got it for him this time. And she passed it to Sister Alice Cummins, back to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla passed it back down the court, back to First Lady Gail, who passed it to Sister Alice Cummins. Is this a slam? Is this a slam? That is correct. It is Ahab, flying 360 slam on that one there. All right, let's get ready to head down the court with the end as we come to the close of the third quarter. We come to the close of the third quarter. All right, Naomi was sad because her husband and two sons were what? A, they lived. B, they died. C, they ran away like most men. D, they fought with her like some of these crazy men. She was sad because of what? They lived, they died, they ran away, they fought with her. What happened here? Here come Cousin Shirley, said they died. Down the court, she go with they died, and she passed it to the First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail takes off down the court and passes to Sister Paula Lever. Sister Paula Lever passes it back to Sister Glenzie Common, who passed the First Lady Gail. Between the First Lady Gail and the pastor going back and forth, and they pass it back to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passes it to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla takes off down the court and passes it to Sister Alice Cummins, who passes to Sister Glenzie Cummins, back to Cousin Priscilla to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy passes it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean passes it to Sister Alice Cummins, who passes it back to Sister Paula. Sister Paula passes it back to Knott, and Knott takes off down the court and passes it back to First Lady Gail, back to Sister Alice, who passes it to our First Lady. Our First Lady passes back to First Lady Gail. It's just a slam as we come to the end of the third quarter. Is it correct? That is correct. That is correct. She, her husband, and her sons died. Way to end the third quarter with a slam. We're going to get ready to take a commercial break here, and then we're going to come back for this fourth quarter. All right, everyone. Let's get ready to go into this fourth quarter. And I know y'all can close out this game. So here comes our first question for the fourth quarter, and it says, Elijah predicted the Shunammite woman would bear a son by that time next year. A, it did not come true. B, Elijah was off by a year. C, it came to true. D, God ignored Elijah's claim. What happened when Elijah said the Shunammite woman? Did it happen? Did it not happen? What happened here? And here comes Sister Glenzie coming. She said it came to truth. Sister Glenzie coming takes off down the court with it came to truth. She go between the legs behind her back and pass it to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley says it came to truth. Down the court she go with truth. She passes it to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail takes off down the court, passes it to the pastor, back to First Lady Gail, back to the pastor who passes it to Cousin Betty Jean. Cousin Betty Jean passes it to the First Lady. First Lady takes off down the court and passes it to Sister Alice Cummins. Sister Alice Cummins go between her legs and pass it to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla passes it back to Sister Alice Cummins, who passes it to Sister Paula. Sister Paula go between her legs behind her back and pass it back to Sister Alice Cummins, who passes it back to Sister Priscilla. So Cousin Priscilla comes to the top of the key, and she passes to the right side to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy passes back to the top of the key to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla looks around, passes to the left side to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy looks around, passes down to the right side to Sister Alice Cummins. She cuts through the middle and passes to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail sends an alley hoop to Sister Paula Lever. Sister Paula Lever's tipped it to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy tipped it back to First Lady Gail. Is this a good alley hoop? Is this a good alley hoop that it came true? That is correct. Good alley hoop to a flying 360. All right, let's get ready to head on down the court with our next question. Next question says, Bathsheba was doing what when David saw her and desired her? A, walking on the street. B, bathing on her rooftop. C, sitting in court. Or D, fighting with her husband. Ooh-wee, what was this sister doing? All right, here comes Pastor White. He says she was bathing on the rooftop. Down the court, he passed it to First Lady Gail, back to Pastor White, who passed to Cousin Shirley. Back to First Lady Gail, who passed to Sister Paula. Sister Paula passes to Sister Alice, I don't know what that is. And Sister Alice passed it back to the pastor. The pastor passed to the first lady, back to Betty Jean. Betty Jean passed to Sister Paula, who passed Sister Alice back to Sister Glenzie Common, who passed it back to Sister Paula. Sister Paula passed down the course to Sister Alice, who passed to Sister Kennedy. Sister Aunt Kennedy come to the top of the key and looks around. She said it was the rooftop. She go between her leg and pass it to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla goes to the right side looking for somebody. She can't find nobody. She come back to the top of the key. She's looking around for somebody to pass the ball to. She go between her legs. The defenders are all over her. She might have to shoot a she might have to do a three-pointer. They're all over her. She shoots a three-pointer and makes it on her own. Way to shoot a three-pointer. She had to shoot a three-pointer. Yeah, all right. Let's get ready to head on down the court with our next question. Our next question said, King Xerxes searched for a new queen. Eventually, Esther was what? A, not chosen to be queen. B, was banned from the kingdom. C, was selected as queen. Or D, was sent home. When he looked for a king, what did he do with Esther? Come on, y'all. Y'all know what's going on here. Cousin Shirley said she was selected as queen. Esther was selected as queen. Down the court, Cousin Shirley going with Queen Esther. Back and forth, she passes it to the First Lady. First Lady said she was selected queen. She passed Sister Glenzie Cummins. Sister Glenzie Cummins passed the First Lady Gail back to the pastor. The First Lady Gail and the pastor going back and forth, and they pass it to First Lady. First Lady passed it to Sister Paula. Sister Paula go between her legs behind her back. She is determined. She was selected as the next queen. She was selected. Man, she determined. She going in for the slam herself. She said she was selected as the next queen. She slams it herself. She slams it with a flying 360 herself. Way to slam it on that one there. All right, let's keep it going, y'all. Here comes our next question. We're coming to the end of this game. It's Athaliah. Anybody know Athaliah attempted to kill all the royal family so that she could what? Anybody heard of her? So she could surrender the land, B, worship God, C, rebuild the temple, or D, rule over Judah. Anybody remember this woman here, boy? This a tough one, y'all. This one tough one. Y'all know this one here. Can y'all handle it? Can y'all handle it? Here come Cousin Shirley so that she could rule over Judah. Oh, Athaliah wanted to rule over Judah. That's why she tried to kill all of the royal family. Woo-wee. And here comes Sister Paula Level. And she go down the court and pass to Sister Glenzie. Sister Glenzie passes it to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passes it back to Sister Glenzie, coming back to First Lady Gail, who passes it back to Sister Glenzie, back to the First Lady, to the pastor, who passes it to Sister Paula. Sister Paula passes it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean go between her legs and passes back to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passes it back to Sister Paula. Sister Paula passes Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy go between her legs behind her back and come to the top of the key and pass to Sister Alice. Sister Alice looks around and passes to the First Lady. She wanted to rule. That's right. She passed it to the First Lady. First Lady passed back to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy said she going in for the slam on this one here. She wanted to rule herself. Is that correct? That is correct. She wanted to rule herself. Way to go in for a three-pointer on that one there. She went and took that shot herself. All right, y'all. We're coming to the end of this game. Come on, y'all show y'all can do it. Here's our last question of the game. Y'all prove y'all can win this game. It's a tie game. It's a tie game. So y'all show y'all can win it. Here comes our last question. Show you can win it. It said God instructed Hosea to marry an adulterous wife as an illustration to what? A, Israel's lack of commitment to God. B, Israel's military strength. C, Israel's technological inventions. Or D, Israel's wisdom. God had Hosea to marry a woman like that for what? And here comes Sister Glenzie Cummins, says a lack of commitment. She go between her legs and pass it to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla go between her legs behind her back and pass it back to Sister Glenzie, who passed to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passed it back to Cousin Priscilla, who passed to Sister Paula. Sister Paula passed to First Lady Gail, who passed it to Cousin Shirley, back to Sister Paula, who passed to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla go between her legs and pass back to Cousin Shirley, who passed Sister Alice Cummins. Sister Allen coming, pass back to cousin Shirley, who passed to Sister Paula. Sister Paula passed to Sister Not Candy, who passed to Sister Alice coming. Sister Alice passed back to cousin Shirley, who passed to Sister Paula, back to Sister Alice, who passed to Sister Candy, back to Sister Paula, who passed to First Lady Gail, back to cousin Priscilla, back to First Lady Gail. Man, y'all moving fast. Y'all are determined to win. Back to Sister Paula, Sister Kennedy, back to Sister Paula. Betty Jean's that lack of commitment. Come on, Betty Jean going in for the slam, and she alley hooped up Sister Paula. Sister Paula twists around, passes to alley hoop to Sister Allen. Sister Allen back to Sister Paula. Sister Paula doubled up. She is determined to win. Back to the First Lady, who alley hooped back to Sister Paula, and that is correct. It was a lack of commitment. Way to go out with a slam. Way to end this game here as we celebrate Women's History Month. Way to end it with a slam. I thank you all for coming out and being a part of this Women's History Month here in the WNBA. Y'all have a blessed night, and remember to trust the process. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're coming up against in life, trust the process and keep God first. Happy Women's History Month. Great game, everybody. Y'all be blessed. I enjoyed you all and all. Y'all be blessed. Good game, everybody. Be blessed. Have a blessed night, you all. All right. Thank you to you all. Thank you.